Okay, I'll pass you over to my colleague.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Nadine and I look after schools in Victoria, New South Wales, South Australia, Tasmania and New Zealand. All right, so the first thing is we're just going to have a quick overview of what is ICAS. So ICAS offers schools and parents a unique platform to celebrate the exceptional academic prowess of students on a national scale. ICAS has been around for more than 40 years. We've had more than 10 million participating students in 16,000 participating schools in 41 countries. Through ICAS, students are given an unparalleled opportunity to stretch their intellectual boundaries and delve deeper into their passions. It challenges them to think critically, to solve complex problems, and to unleash their creativity and imagination. So here are the top reasons why teachers value ICAS. The first is that it motivates your academically curious students and unleashes their creativity. You're able to celebrate and reward your high achievers with medals and certificates. You'll receive an objective norm reference ranking of each child's performance. And you'll also discover students with high academic potential and how to nurture it.
Thanks, Nadine. Okay, so on the screen now, you'll see the ICAS sitting window. Each subject offers a 5-day flexible sitting window. You can administer tests for students across multiple grades in the one session. Your school chooses the day, the time, and as many sessions as required within the weekly window. If you do have any questions about the dates, please feel free to ask your assessment consultant.
Thanks, Fee. We do have 2 flexible payment options. If your school would like to purchase on behalf of your families, then you will order a school direct purchase. Here you can either choose to pay with your credit card or selecting EFT provides a tax invoice to the school. You will be able to enroll the students, however many students you require, and then you will need to import their details and then allocate their licenses. If your school would like to just offer as an extracurricular activity, having no cost at all to the school, you can opt for the parent payment system. Here we generate a school code that's specific to your school. We will only offer parents what you like to offer them in terms of their subjects and the year levels. Parents will then take that code and that link, they'll go online, they'll register their own children, pay for them online, and there is no admin work there because everything is fully automated. Schools can also do a combination of both. So if you'd like to enroll particular students as a school and then open the parent payment system for the rest of the families, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Once you are ready to order, then you'll go to our shop, which is shop.icasassessments.com. You will need to put in your 8-digit school code and password. If you don't have these details, you can just simply press forgot password and we'll resend that one to you. Once you log in, you will go to the Buy Tests under the ICAS Assessments tab, and here you'll have the option of either the parent payment system or the school purchase. If you select Go to Parent Payment System, this is what you'll see. The very first step is just to hit Enable first. You can scroll down and tick all of the subjects and the year levels you'd like to offer, and then you can save those changes. At the top of your screen here, you'll see how many subjects have been selected and are available for parents to purchase. You have the code and also the direct parent page link. This is a new feature this year. Here we actually embed the parent code within the URL. So if you just want to provide this link straight to parents, they'll go straight to your own school page. Our shop will close on midnight of Monday, the 28th of July. If you wish to disable your shop earlier than that, simply come into this page and just hit the disable button here on the day, and that will close it off for your school. If you've chosen the school direct purchase, this is what you'll see. Just simply enter in the amount of students you are enrolling for each of the grades and for each of the subjects, and then you can just go to checkout. And I'll pass over to Fiona.
Thanks. Okay, so let's take a look at the steps to set up and invigilate ICAS. To see ICAS, you will need access to the assessment portal. So to get to the portal, you simply type the short URL, which is icas.site/start into the browser you are using. Staff will log in at the bottom and students access the same short URL for English, Maths, Science and Digital Technologies. At the top, they click on ICAS. For spelling bee and writing, students will access via the lockdown browser application, and we'll go through that a little bit later. Okay, so once you're in the school coordinator dashboard, you will have some options there. You will see invite staff. So if you do want to invite other teachers to access the assessment portal, you will just click on the link and adding email and then hit send at the bottom. Teachers will receive the self-registration link to activate their account. If you haven't set up your account yet, please let us know and we will send you the link. And then you've got the other options there: import students, allocate licenses, print one-time codes. For schools using the parent payment system, the student data is obtained when a parent makes a purchase. So importing and allocating licenses is only applicable to schools making a school purchase. You'll also see on the screen the test supervision instructions. They include a step-by-step guide for the relevant subject, a script to read out to the students, and some troubleshooting tips. It also has the duration for each subject and year level. Okay, so let's have a look at the first step for school purchases, which would be importing students. From your dashboard, you will hit import students. We have a template to use, so if you just download that, and then you populate the spreadsheet with the compulsory fields. There is 4 compulsory fields, which is first name, last name, date of birth, and year. In the year column, we only accept a number. So for year 6, you're just adding 6. And then if you do want to get a more detailed analysis of the results, we do recommend adding class and gender as well. And you would simply save that to your desktop and select upload the file and click start to complete the process. Okay, so the next step from there would be to allocate the licenses. So from the dashboard, select allocate your test licenses. And then this can be filtered by grade, year, enrolled and not enrolled. You will see the subject on the left, the year, and then you'll see the allocated test versus purchase test. To assign the licenses, you just click on the 3 action dots on the right. You hit edit, and from the list of students, you will select the ones that are doing that subject and hit save at the bottom. You do need to assign a student license for each subject that they are sitting. For example, if you have 50 licenses available and 50 students sitting, you can select to bulk allocate the licenses, so you don't have to go through each one. You can just do that by selecting all. Okay, and then after that, so that's essentially generated a one-time code. So we'll go back to the dashboard and print the one-time codes here. So this applies for both PPS schools and school purchases. So students do need a one-time code for each subject they are sitting. From this page, you can filter by subject, class, and year. And the print layout includes the options of 1 per page, 4 per page, and 14 per page. At the bottom of the screen, the number of students is shown. You can extend this to 100 items per page, and you can do that on any screen that you're in. Okay, so what does the one-time code look like? So the one-time code will have the student name, the subject, the year level, and their individual one-time code. Okay, so before test day, you also have the option to export the one-time codes in an Excel spreadsheet. So from the little icons on the left, you'll see reporting. If you just click on that one and you select one-time codes for your school and ICAS. Okay, so just before the test day, a quick recap. Just making sure you have access to the assessment portal. If you do forget your password, there's a link to reset it. For school orders, you've imported your students and allocated the licenses, printed the one-time codes, and downloaded the test supervision instructions. Read all the technical requirements and installed the lockdown browsers for spelling bee and writing. For spelling bee only, students do require a headphone set, and then you just need to check that the volume is turned up before they actually enter the test. And book rooms as needed, and check that all of the rooms have the appropriate Wi-Fi access. Also get familiar with our support page. This page contains important documents and resources such as the test supervision instructions, the ICAS checklist, and technical requirements. which provides important information about the supported hardware devices, compatible web browsers, the lockdown browser, installation guides as well. We have resources available for each step of the way. So getting started, communicate, prepare for testing, sit the test and review results. We also have some 2-minute short little instructional videos. So if you do want to refer back to something that you have forgotten, you can head to our support page here and just watch one of the handy little videos. And we've got some FAQs available on this page as well. Okay, so on the test day, ensure that you have already printed out your test supervision instructions. And on the teacher dashboard, click on Supervise Live Test. And then click Create New Test Session. A session code will be generated in the box, and you share this code with all of your students. Students will log in using the session code and their unique one-time code. As they log in, the student list on the Supervised Live Test screen will populate. And when all students have logged in, click Start Session. The list will show the students who are taking the test, the name of the test they are taking, the time they started, and their progress. If a student encounters difficulty initiating the test after it has begun, please navigate to the Awaiting Entry tab, select the student's name and allow Start. What that means is that you've just clicked Start before that student has logged in properly. Okay, so once you hit Start Session, you'll see you've got some different headings there. So a teacher can pause a student's test by first ticking the checkbox next to their name and then clicking Pause Student if they do need to go to the bathroom, and you just resume them when they come back. If a student has confirmed that they have finished the test, you'll see their name will appear in the Submitted tab. The time that the first student in the class started their test is noted as the session time started. The test is not timed on the test player, so the supervising teacher does need to manually monitor the time according to the test supervision instructions. One of the common issues is that a student will get locked out of their test. So on their device, they'll be locked. And then you'll see from your screen a little padlock on the right next to their name. And just click on that padlock to unlock them, and then you'll get a little message to say accept. And if they just refresh, then they should be able to start again.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Fiona. So just in terms of the results and the recognition, schools are notified via email when the results are released. This is generally within 8 to 10 business days after the sitting window actually closes for each subject. And that's except for writing, because that takes about 4 to 5 weeks because it is manually marked. As soon as they are published online, both schools and families will be able to view their results on their portal. So that's just going through this portal. As a school, you'll log in with your 8-digit school code and password to view those results. And parents actually this time will receive a tap ID and PIN upon registration, so you won't actually need to share that with them. At the end, student certificates will be printed and sent to your school via mail, and then we'll notify your school if there are any students eligible for ICAS medals. ICAS medals are provided to those students who come first in the state or for New Zealand within the country.
Thank you. So we will provide support every step of the way with you. You can contact your dedicated assessment consultant for one-on-one support, or you can visit our support page to access our range of helpful resources and support materials. We've also got the FAQs there. Our friendly customer service are more than happy to help as well. You can reach them on the toll-free number or email them on the screen, the details there.
We also have some upcoming webinars. Next week, we have a webinar specifically for parents, if you'd like to share that link with your families. The week after that, we do have our professional development session. And then on the 29th of July, we have our Mastering the Main Events coordinated training session. This one, we do highly recommend that you join this one. It's a 20-minute session as well. Again, if you register for either and you can't make it, we'll just send through the recording. As you've seen today, it is a very brief overview, but this session together will be when the shop has already closed, and we'll go through everything you need to know to get your school ready. And yes, we'll also have some troubleshooting tips on the day as well. We also have some exciting information where we're having an ICAS academic enrichment grants for schools. We are offering 10 schools $3,000 each. We also have the ICAS student scholarship programs, and we're awarding 200 students $100 each. There is more information on our website or the last email that we've sent through. Just please note the dates for the applications that are closing. We also have some practice materials online. We do have some past papers for sale for Australia and for New Zealand. We also have Rise Plus, which is an interactive platform, mainly for parent practice if they wish to have a go. And we also have sample tests at the bottom of that page. These are free, and we do highly recommend that your students have a go at the subjects and the papers that they'll be participating in. It just helps them get a feel for the questions and familiarize themselves with the platform as well.
Thanks, Nadine. Okay, so now it's time for our Q&A segment. If you have any questions, please feel free to share them in the chat. I can see we've got some questions coming through now. So we do have a question in there for, can we schedule year 9 and 10 test on different days? Yes, definitely. You can schedule as many sessions as you need within that weekly window. You can have the same year levels in the same session, or you can run different year levels in different sessions. It's completely up to you how you want to run your sessions.
Okay, Nadine, we've got one that's asking if we need lockdown browsers for English, maths and science.
Yeah, no. So both English, math, science do not need the lockdown browser. It is only specifically for writing and for spelling. So if you're just participating in those subjects, your students will just go straight to a normal browser, whether that's Chrome or Safari.
Okay, and then we have a few asking whether they can be registered as the coordinator for their school. Nadine, I'll get you to answer that one as well.
Yeah, perfect. If you can please directly either email Fiona or myself, whoever looks after your school, and then we'll send you an invitation.
Yeah, do you want to bring up our email address again on the screen if it's there? Or we can put it in, yeah.
I'll just put them in the chat for you.
So depending what state you're in, if you just have a look to see which state your consultant looks after. We do sort of split New South Wales. So yeah, if you email myself and it's for Nadine, I'll pass it on anyway.
Okay, so if we have trouble with lockdown browsers in the past, is it the same as the one from last year, or does it need to be an updated one? Fiona, you able to answer that one for me?
Yeah, sure. It depends on the devices that you are using. So the lockdown browser does need to, we do have new versions pretty much for all of the devices. I think it is except for Chromebooks this year. So they will need to be downloaded again if you have a look at the instructions on our website. Or yeah, if you want to send us an email, we can help you further with that.
Okay, and Nadine, if we are using PPS, where can we see the list of students?
Yep, I'll just bring that. Thank you. I'll just bring that one up for you again. So once you log into the assessment portal here, you'll just go to the little line graph icon that's called reporting, and then you'll be able to see OTCs for your school ICAS. Click that button and you'll be able to export your list. This is live, so you'll be able to see it as soon as any order comes through.
Yes. Or in addition to that, you can also go into the print student logins page and you can filter by the subject and year if you want to look at a particular subject there. And yeah, that's also live.
Now, for students with diverse learning needs like NAPLAN, is there provisions for extra time, help for students with colour blindness, etc.? Fiona, are you able to answer that one?
Yes, we do cater for extra time. We do have a section on our website. There is a form to fill in. It's also available on our support page. So if you go to our support page, you'll find all the information there. And I think it's under the step 1.
Yes, that's correct. It is under step 1. It's let me just grab that for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's just under getting started, and it will be a consideration.
Perfect. And if a school is using PPS, are they able to add the students into groups to make it easier at looking at the, easier to look at the results?
Yeah. So I jump
Nadine,
in
can
there.
you go through that one? Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, we don't have a parent field for the class. So if that is something that you would like to do, you could just reach out to us. We can close your shop a little earlier. We can just navigate who's in what class and we can re-upload that for you. That way you can actually filter.
Okay, and lastly, when should schools be closing their PPS?
Thank
Fiona,
you.
can you answer that one?
Yeah, thank you. That's a great question. We do close the parent payment system on the 28th of July automatically. So if you do want to close yours a little bit earlier on a different date, you'll just need to log into the shop with your school code and password and just press the disabled function there. But we close it on the 28th for all schools automatically.
Okay, that looks like that's all the questions so far. Don't think we've missed any.
And we have a hand up from Tassie.
Hello everyone. Sorry, I was unable to type here in the chat. So I just want to ask, with the practice tests, do the coordinators get any sample practice tests, or do they have to be purchased by the students? Hello?
So
Yeah.
was that in regards to the practice tests?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
do have sorry, go Nadine. Do you want to bring up your little practice slide?
Yeah, so we definitely do have them available for purchase within the shop. So we do have a special link that you can just get them and you can just purchase them. If your school has participated prior to 2018, you will also have them on your dashboard for free there as well. So you're more than welcome to just have a look into your results portal, or again, just email either myself or Fiona and we can direct you to that as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we've got a whole page dedicated to the practice material. And if you see there under sample test, every subject and year level, we have about 5 practice questions and they're all available for free on the website.
Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. We do have one more question from Kerry. So she said, if my school did this last year, is it a yearly membership or do you re-enroll every year? So we do actually need to re-enroll every year. So if you had the parent payment system last year, we would need to enable that one again for you.
We also have one from Natalie asking, where are the registration links for future information sessions?
That's a great question. So if you go onto our website, let me just bring that one up for you. So if you hover over support, there'll be ICAS. If you hover over ICAS, the last one is webinars. And so if you click that one, then you can go ahead and register for the webinars as well. And we'll be sending timely reminders as well with all of those registrations so you don't miss out.
And lastly, we have one from Pauline just asking, if they're listed as a school leader, is that the same as a coordinator?
No, it's actually not. So if you email your assessment consultant to update that for you, school leader doesn't give you the same access as a school coordinator. So if you're looking after ICAS for your school this year, then the coordinator role will give you the access that you actually need.
I think that's everything.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time and for taking time out of your busy schedules. We will just be having a little poll with a 2-question feedback, if you don't mind quickly filling that out for us. Otherwise, we thank you so much for your time and for everything that you're doing, and we look forward to celebrating the success of your students this year. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.